A wild scene at an Ulta beauty supply store in Livingston County. Officers opening fire after the beauty store is targeted by thieves, and now police are working to see if this theft is connected to other crimes all over Metro Detroit.
Plus, President Biden now officially under investigation. The special counsel appointed to look into the classified documents stored by the president as a third batch of files now found.
And trimming taxes to tackle inflation. Michigan lawmakers revealing their plans to save you money.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 a.m. starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday the 13th.
You're with Jason and Rhonda.
And I'm Rhonda, and it's going to be a lucky day, hopefully for somebody with that Mega Millions jackpot.
Maybe they'll play the number 13, or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll get some numbers off the forecast, but because it could be a little scary, Brandon.
That whole thing sounded like one of my forecasts. Like, it might be rainy, it might not. It might be snowy. Flip a coin. Yesterday's storm that really wasn't, man, that was a disappointment. And we say that not wanting to bring any kind of hazard into your lives, but we spent 2022 in a major deficit in the rain bucket, and we're starting the 2023 the same way. We've got upper 20s, low 30s, and wind chills in those teens, so make sure you are layered up. There's not much in the way of wet weather. North-northwest winds will produce some lake effect snow bands and squalls, possibly, but you know, we're looking at the thumb, southern Ontario. We may get a couple of flakes and flurries here, but dress for those teens early if you're going to be out and about. And it stays with the cool breeze all day. Highs near freezing, feeling cooler. And again, just a few flakes possible.
Now, here's your time saver traffic.
All right, Brandon, well, let's get you out the door this morning. Good morning, everyone. If you are waking up well, or I hope you're waking up well, your commute is looking like a good one. We're not dealing with any problems out there at this time. So let's take a look at our 1-800-CALL-SAM Chopper Shot, who's over the Troy area. This is a look at I-75 and Big Beaver, and this gives you a good view of those great conditions. We're not dealing with wet roadways. Visibility looks great as well, so no problems to report in this area or all over Metro Detroit. Rhonda.
All right, Kim, thank you. Police providing new information overnight after officers stopped thieves from stealing from a Livingston County Ulta beauty supply store.
Yeah, this happened last night at Village Place Mall in Green Oak Township. This is west of South Lyon, and it led to officers opening fire. Nick Monticelli live this morning with new information on this. Good morning, Nick.
Yeah, Jason, good morning. Opening fire because one of those suspects jumped in an SUV and started ramming into a state trooper. So you can understand why that happened. Now, nobody was hurt, neither the trooper nor the suspects. The question this morning is, are these 5 suspects that were arrested connected to the more than 20 Ulta robberies we've already seen right here in Metro Detroit? This morning, investigators from the Michigan State Police and Green Oak Village still putting all the pieces together after yet another Ulta store was robbed, but this time the suspects did not get away. Police were called, and they were there outside as the 5 suspects took off. 2 ran away. They were caught. Another jumped into this SUV, intentionally ramming into an MSP car. A trooper fired at the suspect through the windshield.
There was a shooting by one of the officers and troopers. There is no injuries at all at this point, and all the suspects are in custody.
It's too soon to know for sure, but this robbery comes after a string of them in Metro Detroit. This is security video from another Ulta store showing 3 women stealing expensive perfume bottles. They've hit several stores, taking between $3,000 and $12,000 worth of perfume every time. Investigators say these women hit at least 20 Ulta stores in our area. Was last night the last time? That's the working theory, but nothing definitive.
That we don't know yet. It's still under investigation, that portion of it.
There is no threat to the public. Everyone's in custody, and the community's safe.
I will say this, it shouldn't take too long for us to know if these are the women that were connected to those other robberies, because that surveillance video you saw there is from the city of Warren, and they identified those 3 women there. So Again, shouldn't take too long to put all those pieces together. We are live this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, Nick, thank you. Let's go over to Van Dyke schools. The Van Dyke public schools will be closed today after a potential threat to the district. In a statement on the district's website, school officials say that 2 students saw something on another student's phone and reported it to administrators yesterday afternoon. The district says that Warren police are investigating the threat. Meanwhile, police are also investigating after a threat was made against Taylor schools. All Taylor schools were closed yesterday because of the threat posted on Instagram. It was identical to one posted several months ago with a stock photo of a BB gun. Police are completing a search warrant for the Instagram post and IP address.
Students are returning to school today in Richmond, where threats have also rocked that district. Yesterday, the superintendent canceled classes after the district received a threat for the 3rd time since the new year there. Detectives spoke with the middle schooler accused of making that threat and found he had no access to a gun. They believe that accusation was unfounded. This morning, we're learning new information about a 3rd discovery now of classified material stored by President Biden.
And this comes after Attorney General Merrick Garland made an announcement yesterday that he's appointing a special counsel to investigate the matter. So for more on all of this, let's get to NBC's Bree Jackson joining us now live from Washington.
Rhonda, Jason, sources tell NBC News that one of the documents found at a Washington, D.C. office that President Biden used after leaving the Obama administration was marked with the highest classification in the U.S. government, top secret.
To announce the appointment of Robert.
Attorney General Merrick Garland appointing Robert Hur, a former federal prosecutor and a U.S. attorney during the Trump administration, as special counsel to investigate classified documents stored by President Biden.
This appointment underscores for the public the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
The move follows the discovery of a 3rd batch of classified materials, including one found in President Biden's garage at his Delaware home.
By the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
The president stressing he's fully cooperating with the Justice Department. Former President Trump blasting him.
And if you look at the picture of him in the Corvette and take a look behind it in the garage, they got papers strewn all over the place. It's a mess.
The Justice Department faced intense pressure from Republicans to name a special counsel after the department tapped one to investigate Trump's handling of 100 classified documents seized from his Mar-a-Lago estate.
I do not think any American believes that justice should not be equal to all.
There are, as far as I can see, enormous differences between the situation with President Biden and the former president.
Legal experts say it's important to let the investigation play out.
So far, there's not a single fact that suggests that this was anything but what the president said, a mistake.
The White House says it's confident the special counsel investigation will show the classified documents were inadvertently misplaced. In a statement, Special Counsel Hur said he intends to follow the facts swiftly and thoroughly and without fear or favor. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson for Local 4.
Bree, thank you. Vice President Kamala Harris visiting Ann Arbor yesterday to speak about the climate crisis. The vice president was at the University of Michigan to discuss the Biden-Harris administration's work combating climate change. Harris was joined by Senators Debbie Stabenow and Debbie Dingell and Secretary of Energy Jennifer Granholm.
What we have done in getting this work done in the last 2 years is going to be an investment of just about $1 trillion.
We can use clean energy as a way, this economy that is going to grow, that is going to be $23 trillion globally by 2030.
One of the major takeaways from the discussion was the link between climate change and its impact on low-income families and communities of color.
State Democrats used their first bills of the session to tackle inflation. Governor Whitmer's administration announcing a repeal to the retirement tax and another bill that would boost tax credits for families. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist says it will save 500,000 Michiganders an average of at least $1,000.
By boosting the working families tax credit here in Michigan, we will deliver on average at least $3,000 to 700,000 households in Michigan.
Meantime, GOP lawmakers want to introduce their own bill to address the retirement tax and earned income tax credit.
Much more to come here on your Friday morning, including there is a new Barbie out, and this one is aimed at preschoolers. We're going to tell you why parents will appreciate the change.
We also have the latest UFO report out about what's been seen in the sky, and let's just say the U part of that is well represented here.